Y'all, I got something so cute to show you. Look at me. I'm a fat Easter bunny. This was homemade for me. Let me show y'all. Let me do it down like that so you can see the whole thing. The pockets are shaped like an egg for Easter. They've got 2 buttons right here for the eyes and nose, and they did the little whiskers on it. And then look at the back. I've got a cotton tail. See? I'm telling you, my followers are the most creative people I have ever seen. Listen, today I'm having me a little steak, and I decided to have a baked potato, but I don't want a fried baked potato, so I'm just going to peel 1 sweet potato for me, and I'm going to cut it in cubes, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I've already got my tea made, and I'm going to drink my tea and eat my sweet potato and eat a little tiny piece of steak. And I'm going to eat it in my bunny apron. Oh my goodness. You know, I got a thing this week from a lady. She said she bought her one of those. It's a machine that embroideries whatever on your piece of fabric. And she made me a throw pillow. I've got it out there on in my den. It's kind of a wheat colored throw pillow. Y'all want to see me peel this? There's easier ways to do it, but I'm only doing 1 potato, so it's not like it's a big deal, is it? There it is. I'm going to eat that whole potato. Let me get you over here in a different spot. You cut your potato up in small cubes, it cooks so quickly. I've got me on just a little tiny pot right here of water. I've been out there. Oh my goodness. There. I've been out there in the yard today because Anna and Hannah both gave me their orchids back and said, Mama, well, Hannah said, Mama, will you pot this for me? Because it isn't looking good. And she bought her, it's a thing called an orchid pot. And I said, I will. And then Anna, my daughter-in-law, gave me an orchid back that she's had a while. Well, what happened was this. She had the orchid. It was looking sick. So I brought it home with me and doctored it back to health, okay? So this last weekend, she went with me to my talk in North Alabama. And then when she kept her orchid in her bathroom, it was looking sick again. It had looked really pretty, and then she kind of got it sick again. She said, Big Mama, just take it home with you. See what you can do with it. So, I've been out there to that rotten oak tree. You know, I told you that you're supposed to not put orchids in dirt. You're supposed to put them in old rotten oak. See, this is how we got it. Just little cubes. I'm going to throw it in this water. It won't take hardly 3 minutes to do. And so I filled the pot with that rotten oak. I'll show you. Here's Hannah's right here. Right there. It's hard to see, but I repotted hers. And here's Anna's. Anna's doesn't look so good. Well, neither does Hannah's. Both of them needed repotting. But we will see how it turns out. I did the best I could to get it all right and to help them out because they wanted to grow one, but they just, I don't know what they're doing is messing it up. Y'all see that little fur around here? I'm glad I've got this on today. I'm telling you, it is cold out there. I went and put on a sweater I got on a sweater today. I can't believe it. Yesterday I messed around out in the yard and I was fine. But today when I got out there with my shovel, I've got a see, that's already boiling. I got a flower bed out there that needs to be turned. You know, your dirt gets packed and you need to keep leaves in it and you need to keep turning it. And so I got my shovel and I turned about, I don't know, 20 shovelfuls, just it's a big shovel. And I turned the dirt and flipped it over on itself and found several worms. And I was so glad because that's good for your soil. And I had a friend that gave me some daylilies. So I hope this afternoon I can get out there and plant those because they need to be in the dirt. I mean, well, they are in the dirt, but I just had them in a pot till I can get to it. All right, so our sweet potatoes are boiling. And it won't take but a minute to do those. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do our steak. Let me get y'all over here. I've got a little tiny skillet for our steak. And I am going to just put some olive oil in it. And what I did is I've been marinating this little piece of steak for maybe an hour. It's real tiny, but it's thick. I'll show it to you. Here it is. See, it's thick, but it's little. See what I'm saying? I've got a little bit of garlic powder on it and some Worcestershire sauce, and I've been marinating it for a while. I'm going to let this get hot right here, and then I'm going to fry this steak on all the sides. That's going to be my lunch today. That little piece of meat and a whole sweet potato. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, my grease is hot over here, and my potatoes are just about done. I bet I didn't cook them, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes. All I'm going to do is blacken this real good on all the sides. That's going to be it. I'm assuming that y'all already got all your tea and everything for Easter. Y'all sweet tea, and here's the reason. Because y'all are going to be hunting eggs and you're going to get hot out there. Hopefully you'll get hot. I hope it'll do right. I'm going to go ahead and put my potatoes on my plate. So they're ready. And this is just one potato. And you know, I'm telling you, it didn't take hardly any time to cook it. At all. Whereas if you'd cooked it in the oven, it would have probably taken I don't know, an hour or so. You can cook them in the microwave. It takes about, for potato that size, maybe 8 to 12 minutes, something like that. Okay, this is what I'm going to have for lunch. I'm going to have a sweet potato, and I am going to put some butter on top of it. Whoop, get over there. Whoa, glory, glory. I've got about a heaping teaspoon of a little brown sugar. I'm going to drizzle over the top. And I've got me some cinnamon. You don't have to put all this on there if you don't like it. I like it on mine. Uh-oh, I dropped it. I'm going to pick it back up. I need the side that's sprinkled. And I've got my butter and my sugar. I'm going to put just a little dab of cinnamon on here. Cinnamon's good for you, y'all. Used to be a man in my church. his ailment. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over. And y'all are thinking, you ought to do that on the grill, Brenda. Well, you're right. I should. But I just don't want to go out there and get that grill all hot just for me. So I just fry mine in the skillet. And it'll be good. I got me a piece of bread in the oven with some butter on it. I guess I eat a lot of butter. But as my mama used to say, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Tomorrow, well, this is Saturday. I'm making this on Saturday. I may not post it till tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna post it. Do the ends of this steak now. Like the end of it, the top end of it, the bottom end of it. What was I gonna say? This bread. Get my bread out. See that? Nice little piece of bread with some butter on it. Ooh, it's gonna be a good dinner. I get excited, y'all know I do every time I eat. I do love to eat, and I love good food, and I love a good cook, and I like to eat good food, man. I mean, what's it here for if we can't enjoy it? I'm gonna get me a knife out. I need to clean out my little drawer here. I'll get this little knife out right here. Sometimes we can get too many utensils. I mean, but when you need them, you need them. It's just like this little bottle opener right here. Occasionally I need it because I get the top off of my jelly and all kind of stuff with that. But, you know, I rarely use it. But when I need it, I need it. So I need it to be in here. I'm going to use this knife. This was made by John Harbaugh. It's got a bone handle and a little bear on the end of it. See the little bear? He was a friend of George's, and he made me 4 of these little steak knives. And I have really enjoyed them. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't want to overcook it. Move this off the ice. All right, here's my lunch. Now, I eat a lot, but I do eat healthy. I've got a sweet potato, some steak, and a piece of bread. And y'all's sweet tea. And that's what's going to be my lunch today. And right now, it is... what is that? It's 1:10. 1:10 in the afternoon, and I'm just now eating lunch. That's because I've been out there potting those orchids and going to that old rotten oak tree and getting me some bark off of it to put the orchids in because they can't be put in dirt. And I dug 20 holes in the yard. And I cooked for people this morning, on Saturday morning. I do that on Saturday morning. And I cooked, you know, the big breakfast for them. And I washed all the dishes. And I came home and put on my bunny apron. I didn't wear it over there because I couldn't find it this morning. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. But when I got home, I found it. So, anyway. All right, y'all. Here it is. And so you could make this... If you didn't want steak, you'd rather have a pork chop, that would be good. But these potatoes like this are quick. I'm telling you, you don't have to cook a sweet potato, but just a minute or two. And it starts getting tender. I love them. I love sweet potatoes. I also like sweet potato fries. A little bit of sugar and that cinnamon tastes so good on it, and the butter. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day. And get outside and do something fun today. It's Saturday. Love y'all. Bye-bye.